Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Medely and SRNA, and I'm back with another video. In today's video we have a new location, so I decided to film outside just to get some fresh air, and I have my little one here. So I am going to be filming a video today regarding like my first week of school, my reflections, you know, how it went, what I think this semester would be like. So if you're interested, then please keep on watching. So first things first, make sure you're subscribed, make sure you click the bell notification down below, that way you're notified every time I upload. And thank you for subscribing. For all my new subscribers, thank you so much for watching. My name is Esther. I'm known as the Medely and SRNA, and I'm in my first year of SRNA school. I am finishing up my first year. This will be my last semester before I am a year 2, a junior. So this semester is my 3rd semester. I will be taking this semester Principles 2, Regional Anesthesia, Pharmacology 2, Biostatistics, and Research. The last 2 classes are online. So I've actually had all my classes this week. Biostats and Research are kind of like a self-paced. I don't have to really meet in or drop in every week, which is really nice. So the first week of school, I really honestly think that this semester will be so much better. Hey, come here. I really do feel like this semester is going to be so much better than last semester. For one of the reasons is because, you know, we already know like what the teaching style is going to be like, what the exams are going to be like, so we already kind of know what to expect. It's really just kind of building upon the information that we've already learned. The exams are pretty much the same format as before, 2 exams or final, or 3 exams in the final, so it depends on like what classes we'll be taking. I do have my first exam in 2 weeks, which we only had 1 exam due in 2 weeks, but now they moved up one of our other exams, so we'll have 2 exams in 2 weeks. So that really honestly gives me a little bit of anxiety, because now I really have to study, like really brush up and catch up on a lot of studying that I haven't done yet, that I thought I had more time to complete, because I thought the exam was going to be in like 3 weeks. So today I will be kind of like catching up, playing catch up, working on my online classes as well, and then starting studying for the couple of classes that we have already had this week. There's really not much I can really say. We have a lot of lab work for regional. The exam doesn't really seem too bad. Of course, like with regional anesthesia, you only have spinal, epidural, upper, and lower, so you have 4 parts you really have to make sure you pay attention to. And just really, it's all about knowing the anatomy and really knowing your drugs, of course, and just being prepared for class. So in a couple of my vlogs that I have already filmed this week, I will kind of give you some of the tips that I have really changed up my study routine just a little bit. Not too much different from last semester, but just improving, I would say, my study routine as to how I want to tackle this semester. And then really just staying on track. That is really the most important thing I can say, is just make sure you stay on track with your studying, and taking the initiative, even though it's not something that, you know, you haven't learned yet. Just making sure that you go that extra mile to look at things that you're not really sure about, or things in the future that might be asked. For one of my professors, he loves to call on us and ask questions, so it's really imperative that you make sure that you study beforehand, or just really have some idea of what, you know, potentially could be asked in class, or what he could ask you, and just making sure you stay sharp. I try for his classes to prepare, but honestly I really try to prepare for both classes. Originally he actually wasn't supposed to be teaching, but he did teach today, so I was still prepared for a lot of the questions that he did end up asking me. But it's just more so being prepared and just keeping on top of your studying, I would really say, are the most 2 important things I would have to say about CRNA school. Like I've mentioned before, a lot of stuff is just, you know, you looking up supplemental information and really going the extra mile to understand a lot of the concepts. Just recently, Aisha CRNA, if you don't know her, I definitely recommend you follow her on Instagram. She had, you know, posted this. She really talked about, she had made this post regarding like Army recruiter if you were interested as a CRNA. She got a bunch of DMs talking about, like, you know, what you should do and what questions they ask, just things that you really could just Google. And she went ahead and made this point how, you know, some of y'all that are wanting to go to grad school or wanting to go to CRNA school, you know, you dropping in our DMs and asking us things that you can really Google, or you haven't gone the extra mile, really reflects on how you'll do in CRNA school. And it may seem, you know, minute to you all, but it's really important that even with simple questions, make sure you've done your due diligence and make sure you've done your research. I know the same thing happens to me. You know, I'll get questions about simple things that really could be Google, or I've already said in a video, or it's already on my website, and it's just simple things like, I know that you didn't watch my video, or I know you didn't like Google this before asking me. And a lot of people just want you to spoon feed them information, and when you get into grad school, you get into CRNA school, they don't do that anymore. You really have to be an adult, you really have to grow up, and you really have to look these information up. If this is something that you want to do, just like it's easy for you to see this shirt that you see on Instagram and you go find it, you search it, you need to take that same drive that you have to go and purchase something, to apply that to going after what you want and going after your dreams and stuff like that. If you want to go to CRNA school, you need to go the extra mile. You need to Google the schools that you want to go to, and if something that you can't find or you're unsure about, you're more than welcome to ask me, ask anybody, ask any other SRNA or CRNA the same question. But we can really tell whether or not you've done your research or not. And so it's really important, you know, apply that to CRNA school. You'll go very far as far as getting in and in CRNA school when you start now as to applying, you know, the different things that you're learning, the different things that you want to accomplish and things like that. So I really feel like those are the most important things when it goes into CRNA school. Honestly, this first week is fine. I just really have to study. I right now have 3 videos I really need to edit, so I will find time to edit all 3 videos. And I do have to say that I really made sure this semester that I really wanted to start. One of my goals was to start putting myself on a schedule. I talk about, you know, putting my daughter on a schedule, but for me, I felt like last semester was a little bit crazy. But if you watch my vlogs, you knew that I would wake up at 6, I wouldn't go to bed till 2. It was just really crazy. So this semester I really wanted to, you know, force myself to get up on time. I get up at 5:30 every morning. I meditate, I work out, and then I get ready for my day. I made sure I really like take pride in, like, I wear makeup every day, or try to. It's not a requirement, but it's just like a personal preference for me. Just so I want to look put together, you know, make sure my outfit's right, get her ready, get her dressed, get her fed, get her, you know, meals ready for the day, make myself breakfast, and I'm out the door at 7:20. And then of course, like, when I come back, I have a schedule as well, and then I try to be in the bed by like 9:30, 10 o'clock, just so I can get ample amount of sleep. And honestly, I have been feeling really good these last few days just doing so I really want to keep that up. I know when it comes down to test time, I probably will have to like pull an all-nighter or different things like that, but I just feel like, honestly, just getting used to waking up early, because I know when clinicals start, I'll have to be in the OR at like 4:35, and I want to be able to start being in that routine of waking up in the mornings, because I'm really not a morning person, but I need to force myself to be a morning person and just feel good in the morning. Those are some tips. And even if like you get into CRNA school and you work night shift, definitely try after you get accepted to work a day shift, you know, switch over to days or work a travel assignment, just so you can start getting your body in that routine of going to class early, being prepared, studying, like making sure you utilize your full entire day, because once you start CRNA school, it's hectic, it's crazy, and it's just a different type of life, really. But that's really my reflection of this week. I really don't have much to say, because it's kind of routine now for me to just study all day and keep it moving. So I will be vlogging the rest of this week, so definitely stay tuned. These videos are going to be so out of order, so I know I'll be referring to different videos that I've filmed this week, but just stay on the lookout. I really do want to get back on my content But thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, comments, definitely drop them down below. I will be happy to answer anything for you. Again, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you in a later video. Bye, y'all.